Greetings all, it's Dan here with another update on the Jay Slater case. Well, it certainly gets muckier and muckier as days pass by, and the jury is out as to who really cares about Jay Slater. His family has been silenced for weeks on end, and his father Warren has been silenced as well. He now has let it be known that he's not going to comment any further on the case, and just wants to let the case lie. That opens a whole bunch of questions, and who knows what rabbit hole we need to go down. Have they been silenced? That's a question that only the Slater family and Warren can answer. But what do we know? We know Jay Slater was at the nightclub. CCTV coverage exists and he was there. What we don't know is what happened after Jay Slater left the nightclub. Speculation has been rife about what happened to Jay Slater after, but yet again, no concrete evidence exists. So many people have told us that there's coverage and CCTV available outside the nightclub and on the streets, but amazingly, none of it exists, and if it does, it has yet to enter the public domain. So, with all that speculation going on, what is the true picture that is going to emerge? We've got that and more for you today.
Meanwhile, over in Tenerife, no one really cares one bit about Jay Slater, like the teen that never existed. Yet, the island's drug problem has been worse, with two cartels running the island, while the rich and the powerful continue to push out headlines like Tenerife is a safe island for tourists and locals. But Tenerife has a drug culture that is out of control, and no one is doing anything to curtail it or even stop it. Now, the real question here to ask is the following, and so many are scared and many just sit on the fence and keep it all hushed up. The question is, are the remains found in the ravine definitely belonging to Jay Slater? Yes, you heard correctly. Are the remains found in the ravine definitely belonging to Jay Slater? It raises so many questions. We've got quite a few, at least 5. Number 1, it was all done so quickly by the coroner. Number 2, no one has even questioned this. Why? Are these people above the law? Number 3, why did the coroner agree with the findings and not take questions? Better still, why didn't anybody ask any questions? And this applies to the coroner, especially in the UK as well, which is very, very suspicious. Number 4, how convenient that Jay Slater's clothes were found close to the ravine. And number 5, how was the remains ID'd? Just a reminder, it took 29 days to find him, if that is him at all. But 29 days is certainly a long time to find the remains, especially when you consider, if you look at, for instance, fingerprints, they're only good for around about 4 days. So all those things come into play. Now, regarding the remains, we can say today that the Slaters never saw them. The coffin was closed. It really is a big ask, but is it possible these remains may not belong to Jay Slater? That is a big question to ask. The ravine has an exit, and remains could be planted there. The silence on this is really deafening, and it seems now that nobody cares. Warren, who has been vocal in the past and says he trusts no one, has definitely thrown in the towel. Has he been silenced? Call it like it is, but silenced he is. Again, the silence is deafening, and it really shows who really cares about Jay Slater, and if justice is the primary cause, or is it all about money? Lots of two-faced people and evil people are out there. They're only interested in greed, and more are in it for the money. These include all of Jay Slater's friends, and some closer to the cause who have their own agenda, like flogging dodgy t-shirts and merch for 20 quid a pop, and if not that, trying to rip off their subscribers for 5 quid a month. But one thing is for sure, Jay Slater's friends have cartel links with so many, and at least 2 cartel links are in there, we can say at the moment. We have the Irish connection and we also have the Moroccan connection. Lots of claims have been made by various people on the run. They add nothing to the cause, but speculation of course is rife and many run with this story. But very soon we'll have the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle unravelled. Your emails have been a joy to read and very revealing and so supportive. Do keep them coming, and I will always respect your confidentiality.
Please do comment if you are genuine about the Jay Slater case and want to seek justice like we all do. Do subscribe, as it helps more people find our channel. For those of you who want to stay confidential, by all means, drop us an email to the following email address. We'll treat all the comments in the strictest of confidence, and of course, we will never quote you. So, if you want justice for Jay Slater, stick with me and we'll find out the truth together. This could be a long journey, but remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm Dan. We're back soon with more for Justice for Jay Slater. See you then.